Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another session of Names of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has 99 names. Whomsoever memorizes them will enter Jannah. And last week we learned two names, Ya Samir, the all hearing, and Ya Basir, the all seeing. Two names that we said complemented each other. And this week inshallah we're going to learn three names, but again three names that complement each other. So the first is Ya Hakm, the judge. Ya Hakm, the judge. Next, Ya Adl, the just. Ya Adl, the just. And finally, Ya Hakeem, the wise. Ya Hakeem, the wise. And you see all these names are complementing each other in that they all relate to laws, rules and laws. So we'll go into each one in a bit more detail and we'll learn a bit more about each of these names. So firstly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Hakm, the judge. So what do we mean by this? Well, we mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who has the ultimate power to decide and say what is right and what is wrong. And this is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a judge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who decides the laws and the rules, and no one can challenge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's decision, and no one can challenge his rulings. So when we say Ya Hakam is the judge, we mean that he is the one that makes the laws, he decides what is right and wrong, and no one can challenge it. And imagine if someone did try to challenge it. Imagine if someone came along and they said that, you know what, I don't like that. I don't like that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that this thing is wrong, I want to change it. And this person can change something or try to change something as much as they want, but ultimately, like we said, come the day of judgment, they'll realize that no one can challenge Allah's decision, and no one can change his laws. And that person, no matter how much hard they try, they will ultimately end up submitting to Allah as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Hakam, the judge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also Ya Adl, the just. Ya Adl, the just. So what we mean by being just is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never wrongs or oppresses anyone in any way. So whatever He decides is always fair. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishes someone, then that person deserves that punishment. And Ya Adl punishes someone in accordance to the wrong that they did. But when Ya Adl rewards someone, then He actually gives them a lot more reward than they deserved. And that's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's generosity, which we'll cover in future lessons. So Ya Adl, the just, means that He never wrongs or oppresses anyone. And He also means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps everything in balance. So He doesn't give everything the same. He doesn't give everything the same, but He gives everything exactly what it needs. Because like I said previously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Alim, the all-knowing. So He knows what everything needs. And ultimately, He gives everything what it needs. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being Ya Adl, the just, means that He never wrongs or oppresses anyone, and He keeps everything in balance. So next, we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ya Hakeem, the wise. Ya Hakeem, the wise. And what we mean by this is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does everything for a reason, even if we may not know what that reason is. Now we can ponder on it and we can reflect on it, but we should never question why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did something or why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not do something. Because His wisdom is infinite. And because He has infinite wisdom, this means that His laws are perfect. So whatever He commands is best for us, and whatever He prohibits is bad for us. Because somebody might look at these two apples, and if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was to say that the left one is okay for us and the right one is not, then I might say, well, why? They look exactly the same to me. But you see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wisdom is infinite. And we know that He's Ya Alim, the all-knowing. He knows what we do not know, and so He knows what is best for us. So, these are the three names of Allah then. Ya Hakam, the judge. Ya Adl, the just. And Ya Hakeem, the wise. Ya Hakam, the judge. So Allah is the one who decides what the rules are. Ya Adl, the just. Meaning that when Allah sets those rules, He does not oppress anyone and does not harm anyone. Those rules are absolutely fair and absolutely correct. And Ya Hakeem, the wise. Meaning that those rules, there's a wisdom behind them. There's a reason behind them that we will not know and we will not be able to fully appreciate. So let's now move on then and go through all the names of Allah that we've learned so far. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik, Ya Quddus, Ya Salam, Ya Mu'min, Ya Muhaymin, Ya Aziz, Ya Jabbar, Ya Mutakabbir, Ya Khaliq, Ya Bari, Ya Musawwir, Ya Ghaffar, Ya Ghafur, Ya Qahhar, Ya Wahhab, Ya Razzaq, Ya Fattah, Ya Alim, Ya Qabid, Ya Basit, Ya Khafid, Ya Rafi', Ya Mu'izz, Ya Muzil, Ya Sami', Ya Basir, Ya Hakm, Ya Adal, Ya Hakeem. And Alhamdulillah, with that, we've learned 30% of the names and almost a third of the reading. So continue practicing, inshallah, continue memorizing, and inshallah, we'll speak to you next week. Assalamu alaikum.